Hello, here's Doris Kempner, and this is a video I filmed 2013 in Tulum in Mexico at the beach, and it's the perfect warm-up for any yoga practice, and it can also be just a yoga practice for everyday's routine to open the heart. And we start in Child's Pose in Balasana. It's important that the forehead is on the yoga mat and your arms are either beside your body or you can also put them forward, and to just take really big breaths. And you can check your knees. Either your knees are together or you can bring them apart, hip wide or even wider, whatever feels comfortable for you today. And now you take very deep and relaxed inhales. And you feel like you're nourishing all your cells with very big, long, conscious breaths. And relax. Maybe it's the first time today that you're getting really conscious about your breath. And a slight smile and enjoy Balasana. The Child's Pose has amazing benefits on the nerve system. And now slowly come up into all fours. Now we are coming to cat and cow stretch. It's important that your hands are just under your shoulders, your fingers are spread, and your knees are under your hips, hip width apart. Your feet are as well, hip width apart, or a little bit not as wide as your hips. And then we start with the stretches of our spine. And first we inhale and we stretch the head, neck upwards as far as possible, but really be kind with your neck. And the stomach pulls downwards. The elbows are pointing to the outside and your fingers are spread. Control one more time. And with the next exhale, we come into the cat stretch. So you bring your spine upwards like an angry cat and you look to your stomach. So you're already warming up your neck. And you can keep your eyes closed or open and just move with the rhythm of your breath. So when you exhale, you round your spine like an angry cat, and when you inhale, you come up into the cow stretch and you warm up your spine. Move in the rhythm of your own breath for several rounds. Inhale upwards, and with the exhale, roll yourself inwards like an angry cat. And now slowly we prepare mentally for the downward facing dog, which is the next posture. It's an amazing posture for the spine. It's even good for the bones. It helps with osteoporosis. It's a very good stretch for the legs, for the spine. But it's very important that you do this posture correctly. And so we tuck the toes under, your feet are hip width apart and your hands are shoulder width apart. Then you take a deep inhale, and with the exhale you come up into downward facing dog, into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then it's important that the neck is relaxed, the shoulder blades are pulling away from each other, the hands are on the mat firmly, and you have weight on every single finger and your fingers are spread. And then if the spine is completely straight and your stomach is pulled in, then you can straighten your legs. But if your spine is a little bit rounded, then you bend your legs as much as you need to. It's very important that you have the correct alignment in this amazing posture. The posture that has so many benefits, even on our brain, on the concentration, because it's an inversion and it's bringing a lot of fresh blood to the brain, a lot of oxygen as well. And then if your back is maybe completely straight and your legs are completely straight and your buttocks is pulling upwards to the ceiling or to the sky, then you may bring your heels closer to the mat. And then you breathe through the nose, very deep and conscious inhales. In yoga in general, we breathe through the nose because a breath through the nose is cooling the system. And if you breathe through the mouth, it's heating up. And sometimes we have some special breathing techniques, some pranayama techniques, where in yoga we breathe through the mouth. But now in this yoga sequence, we breathe through the nose only. And then enjoy your downward facing dog. If you want to warm up your lower spine a little bit more, you may bend your legs one at a time. And bring your heels upwards and downwards. It's also called you walk your dog, and then you can come back into a static downward facing dog and just enjoy the effects and check one more time your alignment. Is your neck relaxed? Are all fingers pressing into the mat? The elbows are facing the outside of your arms. This is important that you micro bend your arms. And your buttocks is coming up to the ceiling. Your stomach is inside. And you concentrate on your breath. And you look with closed or with open eyes to your toes. And really stay conscious here. Some yoga poses we hold a little bit longer. Maybe you try to smile a little bit, and then you walk with your feet forward to your hands and you just hang down in ragdoll position. Your legs are micro bent, your feet are flat on the mat, all your toes are on the mat, your hips are stable. And then you suck your stomach in and you come upwards very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. If you have problems with your back, you may also come up with your hands on the hips and always with the stomach that is sucked in. And a slight smile, of course. Your eyes can still be closed or open. And if you wish, you may also enjoy the ragdoll position for some minutes. This is up to you. And then you're in standing position. You can close your eyes. And then you come back on the mat one more time for half tortoise, for a very beautiful preparation posture for the camel posture that is following. So you sit in Japanese style on your knees, and then with the inhale you bring your hands over your head, you close your palms and you stretch up one more time, and with the exhale you fall forward. Your stomach is inside until your forehead and the pinky fingers are touching the mat. Your spine is as straight as possible and your buttocks always stays as close to your heel as possible. And you take deep inhales, and you remember that this is an active posture. So your hands are stretching forward and your buttocks is stretching closer to your heels. And you inhale through the nose and enjoy this wonderful stretch. And maybe you can even move your hands a little bit further forward to get a nice stretch into your spine. Buttocks is coming to the heels, and then you take a deep inhale, and with the exhale you suck your stomach in and you come slowly and consciously upwards, and you move your hands next to your body for the next posture that is really heart opening, the camel posture. So you're still on your knees in Japanese seat, and then you come upwards. So you open your knees hip width apart and you bring your palms on the lower spine with the thumbs outside and the fingers inside. This is very important. There are two different variations of this posture. In the first variation, your hands are always on your lower spine, and really check if you're today ready for the second variation, because it's an intense heart opening posture. So your knees are under your hips and always stay there during this posture, and your feet are a little bit closer together than your hips. And then you take a deep inhale and you move slightly upwards and backwards. Your heart is pulling upwards to the ceiling or to the sky, and you relax backwards. Your neck is still active. And you take deep inhales, and it's very important that your hips are always over your knees and stay there. And if this posture is really easy for you, you may go for the second variation, and you can grab your heels also with the thumb outside and the fingers inside, and you check your hips. If your hips are over your knees, then everything is fine and you're ready. And you can relax your neck, or you can keep your neck active, and you take deep inhales. You may smile a little bit. Close your mouth, your eyes are open. And you stay for some moments to enjoy this wonderful heart opening, and you compress your spine, and then you come out the same way you went into the posture. So you place again your palms on your lower spine, take a deep inhale, and come upwards once more. And you sit again on your knees, and we're coming to the next posture. Take a deep inhale. The next posture is the contra posture. So in yoga we always work with posture and contra posture. And for this posture you place your hands on your heels, and your hands and heels stay together for this posture all the time. And then you come down with your forehead on the mat, with your hands still on the heels, thumb outside and finger inside. And then your knees are together with your forehead, and if they separate, then you walk with your knees a little bit forward until you are together with your forehead. And then you pull on your heels and you lift your buttocks up as far as you can. This is like a rabbit on the field. So you lift your buttocks up and you stretch your spine, and there is not a lot of weight on your forehead. That's very important. And you take very deep breaths here, and you stay as long as it feels comfortable for you. This can even be some minutes. And you breathe through the nose, your eyes are open. And then you take a deep inhale, and with the exhale you can come up the same way you went down, with the stomach inside, and then you sit again in Japanese style. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoyed this yoga video. Namaste.